Hey guys, so welcome back to another video. So today, well, I'm not really going to be discussing, like a usual topic kind of thing. I'm just going to be going through what my dissertation's about. So I feel like this is quite an important one because I don't know about you, but a few people who I have looked at on YouTube, they're in the middle of doing their dissertations too, and when it came to having to think about what you were going to do for your dissertation, like myself anyway, I had no idea what I wanted to do for my dissertation, and some of the people who I'd seen on YouTube who were in the same situation had no idea. So I feel like this is quite a good one to put out there, not only so, if you're interested in what I'm doing, but also to give ideas for other people who may be, looking on YouTube for ideas about dissertations if you're coming up to third year. So originally I wanted to do something psychology based because I really like psychology. Not always great at it, but I do find it really interesting, and quite a lot of people who I know, especially on a sports degree, do about muscle contractions, concentric, eccentric phases, basically very muscle related, and how it works under tension or shock or, whatever the case. But as much as that's interesting, there's only so much of it I understand and not enough to do a full, dissertation and study on it. So my dissertation is on Fitspiration imagery, and does it motivate and inspire undergraduate female students towards a healthier lifestyle? So Fitspiration imagery, you may have heard of it, you may not. It's a Fitspiration content that is usually hashtagged on social media, like mainly Instagram. So it means Fitspo is Fitspiration, so fitness, and Inspo obviously inspiration. So it's fitness inspiration really. And it aims to promote fitness, well-being, nutrition, healthy, balanced lifestyle. And then it's more common within females, and especially, 18 to 27-year-olds, really. So that's why I've picked those. But I thought I'd pick Fitspiration because there's quite a lot of studies out there already, but it's mainly on postgraduate, so masters onwards, or it's not on specific age groups, but it's more linked to someone's self-efficacy, so how they feel about themselves, their self-esteem. And even though that's quite interesting, I wanted to see if it actually motivated and inspired people towards being healthier like it says it does, because looking into it more and into more depth, quite a lot of studies have actually found that it can have the adverse effect on it. So instead of making you motivated, about things or making you feel good, it has been known to make you, have a lower self-esteem, impact body image and, self-confidence, all those things that especially us females can worry about. So I thought it would be quite interesting to see if it's actually doing what it aims and, promotes to do. So that's what I'm currently doing. See, I'm not going to talk more about what I've found so far because my study's not complete yet. But if you are on a fitness course, or even if you're not, and you're looking for dissertation ideas, and you're not quite sure what to go down, have a think about the psychology kind of route. It doesn't all have to be, this theory, that theory, and, all complicated. It can just be a sense of looking at how imagery can affect someone's mood or their behaviour and and the behaviour of change. Obviously, if you do psychology, you'll know what that is, essentially. But for those who don't, behaviour of change is where you usually have like a little cycle, and you have like the pre-preparation stage. So that's where you're initially thinking, about, oh, do I exercise? Do I don't? It's the different stages of, you know, you're contemplating doing it compared to you've thought about it and you're actually doing it, if that makes sense. It's the different stages in that. So initially, you know, you've thought about it, but you're not going to do it, to then you think about it a bit more, you think of the pro and cons, you know, if I were to do this, what would happen? And then the next stage would be, you know, you think more about it, you might start to do it, or, you know, put things in place to actually, you know, start to exercise or do whatever it is. And then on to, you know, you've put things in place, you're doing it, you're exercising or doing whatever. It's putting things in place and realising your behaviour about what you're doing and why. But the main aim for a dissertation really is, well, the tips I would give anyway, and from what I've found, is don't overcomplicate it. Obviously, don't have it too simple where it's easy peasy, and, you know, make it interesting. Don't overcomplicate it. Get to the point and make the point clear. They, I would say, are the keys to it, and they can be some of the hardest bits at times, because you may know what you're trying to do, but if you can't get that across in a clear way and, you know, explain why you're doing it, why it's important, then you're not going to have a dissertation, because the aim is to have something important, you know, to say why you're doing it, why should that be done. Not me, but let me know in the comments if you did a dissertation, what your dissertation is about and how you found about doing it. But yeah, I hope this has been helpful to anyone. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe.